June 8, 1967. The waters of the eastern Mediterranean were calm until explosions shattered the silence. An American Navy ship, the USS Liberty, came under attack, not by enemy forces, but by one of its closest allies, Israel. What followed was a tragedy that left 34 Americans dead, 171 wounded, and a storm of questions that have lingered for decades. Was it truly a tragic mistake, or was there something more sinister behind the assault? Today, we dive deep into one of the most controversial and shocking incidents in U.S. military history. Chapter 1: The Ship and Its Mission. The USS Liberty was not your typical combat vessel. Commissioned as a technical research ship, it was equipped with advanced listening devices. Its mission: to intercept communications in the Middle East during the height of the Cold War. In June 1967, the Middle East erupted into war. Israel was fighting Egypt, Syria, and Jordan in what became known as the Six-Day War. The Liberty was ordered to international waters off the coast of the Sinai Peninsula, close to the conflict, but still in neutral territory. The ship was clearly marked. It flew a large American flag. It had unique radar and equipment no Egyptian ship could ever match. So, how did an advanced ally like Israel mistake it for an Egyptian target? Chapter 2: The Attack. At 2 p.m. local time, the Liberty was attacked. First came Israeli Mirage fighter jets, strafing the ship with rockets and machine gun fire. Then came Aster aircraft dropping napalm. Shortly after, Israeli torpedo boats closed in and launched 5 torpedoes. One struck the Liberty, ripping a massive hole in its side. The crew scrambled to defend themselves with what little they had. The Liberty was a non-combat ship equipped with only 4.50 caliber machine guns. Survivor quotes, "I saw bodies lying everywhere, fires blazing, blood and metal everywhere." Crew member USS Liberty. Even when the crew raised a second, larger American flag, the attack continued. After 75 minutes of sustained assault, the Israelis finally broke off and offered help. By then, the damage had been done. Chapter 3: Immediate Reactions. The Liberty sent out a distress call, picked up by the U.S. Sixth Fleet nearby. 2 American aircraft carriers, the USS America and USS Saratoga, scrambled fighter jets to help. But shockingly, those planes were recalled by higher command. Why? President Lyndon B. Johnson's administration soon announced it was a case of mistaken identity. Israel quickly apologized, offered compensation, and claimed they had confused the Liberty with an Egyptian horse transport ship, the El Qusir, a vessel half its size and completely unarmed. But many in the U.S. Navy didn't buy it. Chapter 4: The Cover-Up Allegations. Survivors were ordered never to speak of the incident. Gag orders were imposed. No public hearings. No major investigations. Why? Some claim the U.S. government feared damaging its strategic alliance with Israel during the Cold War. Others point to the timing. The U.S. was also heavily engaged in Vietnam, and the last thing Washington needed was another international crisis. Retired Navy officials have testified that Israeli reconnaissance planes flew over the Liberty repeatedly before the attack. Communications intercepted that day suggest the Israelis knew it was an American ship. Some believe the Liberty was attacked to prevent it from intercepting Israeli military plans, possibly related to the massacre of Egyptian POWs or a coming invasion of Syria. To this day, many survivors and researchers call it a deliberate attack and a cover-up orchestrated at the highest levels. Chapter 5: Legacy and Unanswered Questions. In 1980, the NSA admitted that the Liberty was clearly identifiable as a U.S. vessel. Multiple U.S. government officials, including former CIA and NSA staff, have since challenged the official story. Insert quote, "I think this attack was a deliberate effort to sink an American ship and murder its entire crew." Admiral Thomas Moore, former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. And yet, the U.S. has never formally reopened the investigation. No one has ever been held accountable. Today, the USS Liberty remains a symbol. Not just of tragedy, but of the danger of unchecked alliances, classified missions, and buried truths. For the families of the 34 Americans who died that day, justice is still a distant dream. So, what do you think? Was it really just a mistake, or something far darker? If you found this video informative, like and subscribe for more deep dives into military history and hidden stories. Comment below your thoughts. Should the USS Liberty incident be reinvestigated? We want to hear your take.